Carson-Newman sees its 7-game road winning streak come to a close, 72-63 at Anderson. Here with Carson-Newman coach Mike Mincey. Coach, this is a game really of missed opportunities, not just the missed layups, but Anderson never really pulled away. They got it to 15 in the fourth, but prior to that, they never pulled away. You got it within 5, 4, 6, just couldn't get over the hump. What's the reason for that tonight?
It's obviously something we'll have to go back and look at. I think, we got to the rim quite a bit. Couldn't make bunnies. Sometimes maybe their length or they're doing a good job of knocking it out, or maybe it's a block, and then sometimes maybe we're not getting a call, didn't get to the free throw line. But I appreciate their effort. Our kids were really trying to get to the rim on the road, and we just didn't convert. I think we got there, and at times I think we tried to hope that the official would bail us out, and they weren't. They let us play pretty physical. Got to the line 17 times, but as much as we went to the rim, you would expect to maybe get there a little bit more, but we didn't. So obviously didn't shoot it well from the three. Again, didn't shoot it well from the floor at all. Is it because of the style of play that our legs were gone, same as Anderson's legs were a little gone? I can't really answer that, but we know we had opportunities, a couple opportunities in the third quarter to cut it even down to 3 or 2 points, and just never could make the big shot to be able to get it close enough to where we could be within range to get it.
I think from a stats perspective on the defensive side, you have to be happy for the most part. Erica Martin off the bench, 18 points. That killed you at your place with Taylor Hare.
Yeah.
But you win some of the other battles. What did you think of how your team was able to hang in there defensively?
All I asked Adam coming over here was to give good effort. We knew we were going to try to hang in the press as long as we could, try to make it an up-tempo game, try to fatigue their guys, which obviously, as much as we're running around, it's going to fatigue our guys too. But So from a defensive standpoint, we held them slightly under their average, but it's like I told them in the locker room, we held them, maybe 3 points under their average on their home floor, but then we're held 20 points under our average, and you can't expect to win very many games the way we play and shooting it 75 times and only putting up 63 points. So from a defensive standpoint, I think our scheme and our strategy was pretty good, and I think it worked to some degree, but you're going to have to be able to put the ball in the basket, because you gain energy when you see the ball go through the net on the offensive end to be able to play better on the defensive end. But when you constantly see you go in and miss layup, it's draining, and then it affects you on the defensive end. And I think eventually it did affect us a little bit on the defensive end, guarding ball screens, trying to collect rebounds, that kind of thing.
You go to Catawba on Saturday. What do you learn the most from a game like tonight?
I think we learned that, Anderson's best team in the league, and they've proven that. They're 16-0 in league play, and they're 22-2 right now, and so they're gonna win the regular season title, and deservedly so. They've won all the close games, and they've played against a bunch of different styles, and they just got a lot of good pieces that they can play a bunch of different styles and be successful. But it's like I told them in the locker room, this game, did it mean anything? It could have kept us in regional play in terms of hosting. That would have been a long shot, but now that probably is done with. So we got to work on make sure we're staying in the top 4 in our league, get that quarterfinal game at home, and then if you go back to Furman, you're probably going to have to see them again if you want to have any chance of winning another tournament title. So just got to regroup tomorrow and head over to Catawba, knowing that. We've still got a good basketball team. It's just it was a night that the ball just didn't go in the basket enough. You shoot 30% from the field, 23% from the three. You're just not going to win very many games like that. And we're playing at the number 1 team in the region, the number 1 team in our conference, number 10 team in the country according to D2 SIDA. You shoot 30% from the field, you lose by 9. So we'll try to figure out all the silver lining stuff out of that, and as we go over to Catawba. But we got 4 regular season games left, and look forward to seeing our team go compete again at Catawba on Saturday and finish out the regular season strong.